Right now, it seems like almost the entire world is in quarantine. We are too. We haven't been home for like 3 weeks, and it really sucks. So we wanted to give you guys some ideas of what you can do during quarantine to help entertain yourselves. So here's our list of 5 things you can do while in quarantine. So what's number 1?
Anyone who gets inside your 6-foot bubble, you spray him with pepper spray.
Number 2, play a quarantine version of hide and seek.
We had to move locations because it was very coffee over there. Hide and go seek quarantine version is actually called hide and go hide. Everyone just hides. The last game lasted 2.5 weeks.
We still haven't found some of our friends that we're playing with, so...
The third thing you can do is flaunt all your riches to all your neighbors.
Number 4, if you finished binge watching Tiger King, you can now binge watch Waterjet channel. We have over 220 videos on YouTube, and critics are raving about it.
El Vajkars said, "These two are Morans." Benedict Braun said, "Complete incompetence, lol." Not available said, "I forgot how dumb you guys could be." Smiley face. John Doe said, "Dumb Americans."
Number 5, you can actually spend your time in quarantine doing something productive, like knife making.
You might be thinking, that sounds hard. Nope, you're wrong. Again. Let me show you.
The first thing you're going to need to do is make a knife filing jig. Now this is easy and can be done with about $20 of parts from Home Depot. You'll need some wood boards, some screws, some T-nuts, some eye bolts that'll fit into those T-nuts, some band clamps, a file, and a metal rod. First step, take a board about 24 inches long, put holes in it about 4 inches apart, like this. Next, we're going to lay them down in a T shape along with this board. Make sure the center lines are lined up. And that board will be your backer so that you can screw these into that and hold it all together. Place a spacer up on the top so it sits flat. And then 2 more spacers for each side of that T, just so it sits flat. And then, when you realize you were stupid and bought screws that were too long, grind all those tips off. Next, we're gonna put some T-nuts in these holes. And believe it or not, I do not have a hammer, so I'm gonna use a mallet. Slight change of plan, I've removed the T-nuts and put them on the bottom now. It'll be better this way. Then we'll take an eye bolt with a nut and a washer on it, stick it in there, get it to the height that we want, and then cinch the nut down to lock it in. Next part, we need to attach our file to this rod using our band clamps. Now next, we need to take off the edges of this file, which probably would have been easier before sticking on this rod, but too late. Last step is the hardest. Nailed it. And your knife filing jig is done. That was easy. Now next, all we need are some knife blanks, but where could we get some knife blanks?
WaterjetKnives.com.
Speaking of which, we have 8 new designs. And here they are.
This is Chop, a mini cleaver. Great for chopping.
And nothing else.
However you chop. Got a nice thumb grip, thumb ramp, great control. Small. Can do tricks. That one's my favorite. We don't even need to talk about the rest.
This one's a combat knife. It's for doing combat-y things. This is a Bowie style knife, and we call it David's Bowie. We don't know who David is, but this is his.
It was inspired by the statue David, so it's called David's Bowie.
This is the Simple Man knife. It's simple, and yeah, we're good at names. This is the Simple Skeleton. It's called that because you can see all of its bones. This is the Less Simple Man because it's bigger and therefore less simple.
I think that's how it works.
And this is the less simple skeleton because you can see its bones too.
You're gonna say because of the way that it is.
This one might be my favorite. It is called Sharp Wrench. Is it a wrench or is it a knife? You decide. And all of these knives are now available at waterjetknives.com. And now, for limited time, with every knife purchase, you get a biohazard placard because this is a quarantine special. These are Waterjet crafted, which is better than handcrafted, out of 1/8" aluminum. Delicious.
It does look tasty, Dan.
Or if you don't want to buy a knife, you can buy just this by itself on our website as well. That link for any of these or all of it is down in the description, but now we're going to show you how to use your knife filing jig. So set up your knife like this. We used screws to screw it in, but you can clamp it down, that way this board doesn't get all messed up. And then use this to adjust your angle. You can raise and lower this by threading it in and out, or you can adjust it up on these other ones. That will also change your angle and give you even more range of motion. But this looks pretty good right now, and then use that as a guide.
And you get nice and screechy.
So a blade like the Chop Mini Cleaver, it doesn't really have a plunge line, so you can just go ham on it like that. But if you do a knife like this, when you clamp that down, you can put a stop there and then run your file against that stop. That way you have a nice clean plunge line, and then you can work your way over. That is why we ground the filey part off of the sides, that way it doesn't slowly file through your stop. Another good idea is to mark or etch a midline there. So once you get down to that midline on this side, you can flip it over and then file the other side. That way your blade is symmetrical. You also need to take into account steel thickness when you're selecting your first knife blank. A thicker knife is going to take a lot longer to file. Something like this 1/8" tack will take probably half the time of a 3/16 knife.
If you want to see how this knife turns out, follow us on Instagram at Waterjet Knives, and we'll have the link in the description.
Next week, we'll go over heat treating and putting a handle on your knife, and also how to turn your new hobby into a small business. Stay tuned.